Hi, my name is Dr. Michael Martin, and I'm a member of the Department of English and Creative Writing here at Stephen F. Austin State University. I've been a professor in this department for just over 19 years, and I'm here to offer you a little bit of advice or some suggestions in case you are struggling with your English courses at the lower level, such as English 1301 and 1302, so your freshman composition or argument and research course, or your English 2000 level courses for the core humanities requirement. These would be courses such as Intro to Literature, American, British, or World Literature, Intro to Mythology type courses. So first things is it's normal for anyone to struggle with these courses. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. However, these courses are designed to work with you. In other words, that we want you to pass and we want you to be successful. Now, what is the best ways to be successful? What are some tips to be successful in these courses? As you can see on the slide that I have on the screen, I have a column for English 1301 and 1302 and for English 2000 courses. Some of the points are going to be the same, some will be slightly different. In each of them, I cannot stress enough how important it is to keep in contact with your instructor. This may mean speaking to your instructor, of course, during class, but also during office hours. I think it's always important that I've seen in my classes, even when students come by during office hours, when they're not struggling, maybe you're not having trouble, but you just want to clarify something that happened in class or go over something again in class, talk about something you're trying. Engaging your faculty will help you improve your writing, explore your thinking, and keep you just engaged with the class. Particularly now if we turn to 1301 and 1302, some suggestions I have there. So of course, keep in contact with your instructor. Remember the university's ARC. That's very important. We have the ARC available at the library, and the tutors there are commonly English majors themselves. Next point, remember, this isn't high school. You may have been a great writer in high school, and I'm very happy for that. However, you are continuing to take writing courses in college to move beyond where you are at. So you have to remember and think about the idea that the strategies and types of writing you encountered in high school are going to be complicated and more nuanced in college. So you have to be ready to move beyond your high school work. So you just can't say, hey, I got an A in high school, I should get an A in college. Things will be different. Of course, ask questions in class. In your writing classes, focus on your daily homework. Do those assignments and don't rush through them. Freshman writing courses, and when you're working within papers, teach you the writing process, and so assignments will be scaffolded to build towards the end essay. So that is, if you understand each daily assignment, you're going to do much better on the essay itself. Be ready to revise. Students see revision as editing, just where you're fixing spelling and commas. No, revising is being able to look at those parts of the paper that you know need overhaul and really working with them. Again, ask for help and stressing, remember your instructor. In the English Core 2000 level courses, these are your literature-based courses. What are some tips to work, that will help you succeed? First of all, reading, right? You're going to read almost every night for these courses, and that's important. But when you're reading, you want to read to engage, not to finish. In other words, as you're reading the text, again, mark up your text. Take notes on it, whether it's in the book or on a separate sheet of paper. But engage the reading. Ask questions. Mark points of confusion. Mark points of understanding. All of these points. So you're reading to engage the work, not to finish the work. Reach out to your instructor, again, even for conversation. Quite commonly in literature courses, the struggle comes with interpretation. We work on interpretation and critical engagement through class discussion, but also you can do so through one-on-one discussion. So coming in and using your faculty members' office hours to talk about the pieces, that's a great preparation strategy, and it'll help you in the class. Again, ask questions when you're lost, when you're confused, anytime you're just out there on your own. Then ask your professor for help or guidance, whether this is in the classroom or outside the classroom. This includes even asking about defining words. So don't be embarrassed if you don't know something. Ask about it. They may even tell you to look it up, but you need to ask. Be ready to think beyond. Literature courses are going to ask us to we know what we think. We want to think beyond what we do. What are other options, alternative ways of seeing the world? That's why we explore these texts. So you need to think beyond your own world. Again, remember the ARC. It will help with your literature courses. And again, the last thing, dialoguing with your readings and your instructor. I hope these suggestions have been some help to you. This is always there. And remember, the faculty in the Department of English and Creative Writing want to see you succeed. So we are always here to help you as you need.